have a package. Oh, all right, that looks like our bags just come in. We got our SS7s in from Epic Customs in Alberta. Thank you guys so much for expediting those very quickly. They made it here through the snowstorm, so that's awesome. So welcome back, another day in the shop here at TBrad Fabs. We're gonna be working on the 55 Lowrider project here this morning for a little bit. We're gonna rip the front end apart, drop the ball joints, rip the other gear out of the front, and we have brand new equipment here that we're gonna put in. We do have to do a little minor fabricating. We know that ahead of time. However, we just wanna get everything tore apart so we can start getting the new stuff in and mocked up and ready to go. So without further ado, let's jump right into this montage and let's tear this front end apart. Issues with that, so all right, that looks good. That looks good. That came apart really nice. Well, when I did the front end of this thing, I made sure I did it all, so it was all brand new bushings, ball joints, links, everything was all new a few years ago. And every year, because I had the hoist in the old shop, this thing would be on the hoist all the time, pull everything out, maintenance, swap everything, go over it. I always did.
A few moments later.
All right, so we've moved on to the back of the car now. We've already got everything done up on the front. All the ball joints are disassembled, the bags are all out, everything's ready to go in for the new stuff, for all the test fit and the mock-up. We look like we're gonna be pretty good for clearance all the way around. We have to change our hole design for our bag mounts to our bag plates. That's minor. Trevor's gonna be working on that. He's gonna dial that stuff in. But while we have the car down here at this height, we're gonna take our bench seat and get this thing out of here because we're getting the interior done as well. Bit of a last minute decision. I've been trying to do my interior for years. This Mexican blanket cover, I only stitched all of these and put them over it because the original blue and white tuck and roll, I don't even think I have a picture of it, probably not, because this car used to be blue and white, two-tone. All the blue and white tuck and roll is still under this interior. So all I did to get rid of it when I changed body color was do the Mexican blanket trick, stitched everything in properly. They're not just tucked in. I actually bull hooked everything, seamed everything so it would actually last. But now it is time. We have an amazing interior guy, Tim Atkinson from Atkinson Interiors, who's going to be doing this for me. He's also going to be doing the stuff on the Ranger for Trevor as well. So we're gonna be covering all of that because we've got an amazing interior that's gonna be being built for this. This one here is gonna be pretty clean, pretty simple, pretty straightforward, pretty traditional 50s style that come out of the car, tuck and roll pleating. I'm not changing much. I like tuck and roll. I like clean. It's gonna be black with an insert panel, maybe in the gold, maybe in an ivory to match my blinds and the white walls. We don't know yet. We're doing a couple of renderings to see what we can come up with, but it's gonna be pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and it's gonna look nice and clean to match the rest of the interior and the rest of the build. So we're gonna get this seat out of here now. We're gonna get everything done. The back seat is already out. We pulled it out weeks ago, so it's already ready to go. So let's jump into it. Bench seat is out. Well, it's gonna be the last time I ever have to deal with that again, other than putting it back in, but I will have hands here to help me do it. We're excited, so we're gonna get these up to Atkinson and we'll get the interior done. I already redid all the panels and rebuilt my panels in here, put all the stainless back on, done them all. Whatever we do for the insert on the seats, be the same color for here and for we gotta get the visors wrapped. I have all the brackets and the stainless at home for that are all rebuilt. So this will be good. So we'll keep you updated when we take these up to Tim's place and give you a little sneak peek of what we're doing. Also put up a new list yesterday just to make sure we're still on track with the Ranger stuff, making sure that we're still on track with everything for this thing. So far, we're looking really, really good. We're gonna be knocking stuff off. We've already been knocking things off like crazy on the Ranger. Aftermath's getting at it. We just got those new bags in today. So we got our SS7s. Thank you for the guys at Epic Customs. It was amazing, speedy delivery. That was great. We got the new U-bolts, so we got those, the new U-joints here. We got the new uniballs. They're already tacked to the links. And the rear end It's coming from Jay, is gonna be here in a couple of days. The boys have to go get it. Once they do that, then they're gonna throw that one up in the car, pull the mock-out one that's in there, give it back to them, and then we can start putting all the bag plates, all this stuff right here. We can start mounting all of that. Trevor can get everything all welded into place in the bars, and then we're good. And then the exhaust. The exhaust is not a concern with this thing. If I have to change up and come out in front of the rear wheels, I can. The way 55 guys do it is there's a whole section through the frame that you can come through tubular and drop out. If I can still use my cutouts on the back, I will, but we're gonna see what we gotta get into. It all depends on how much height and articulation these new big SS7s give us. If it's too much to do under exhaust like I had before, then we won't do it. We'll change her up. I'm okay with that. Super excited. This is gonna be fun. That's enough for this morning.